child, stop right here. Do not scroll past this moment. Heaven has brought you to this message with intention, and Archangel Michael is stepping forward with urgency that cannot wait. You have been calling out for a sign, for clarity, for something unmistakable that speaks directly to your spirit, and heaven is answering now. This is not random. This is not coincidence. Your steps have been divinely ordered to these words at this exact time. Archangel Michael says this is the last time heaven will reach in this way before a major shift unfolds in your life. You must hear this. You must pause. You must allow your spirit to receive what is being delivered. This moment is sacred, and it was created for you. My child, heaven has witnessed the quiet burdens you have been carrying, the ones you kept hidden from the world while pretending to be strong. God saw the nights when you lay awake with thoughts that felt too heavy to hold. You wondered if anyone truly understood what you were going through, or if anyone even cared. There were moments when you felt like you were slipping, moments when your heart ached in silence while you showed everyone a calm and steady face. You prayed quietly, hoping someone in the heavens would hear you, even when you did not feel worthy of being heard. Not a single tear was ignored. Not a single silent cry was missed. You have felt alone in rooms full of people and unseen by those you tried to love. Your strength has been stretched thin, and still you kept moving, hoping something would finally break through for you. Heaven wants you to know that every struggle, every hurt, every deep longing had been fully noticed. You were never walking through it alone. My child, listen closely now because something holy is unfolding around you. Archangel Michael is stepping forward with a message that carries significant weight. This is not a casual moment. This is a spiritual appointment arranged for your awakening. You have been sensing a shift, a pull, a strange pressure in your spirit that you could not explain. Heaven is confirming that what you feel is real. You are standing at the edge of a major turning point in your life, and this message arrives at the exact time it was meant to. Nothing about this moment is accidental. Archangel Michael is calling your attention because heaven has tried to guide you many times. There were signs you noticed but doubted, intuitive nudges you felt but ignored, gentle warnings that you pushed aside because you hoped things would change on their own. This message comes to you now because the window for hesitation is closing. You are being urged to listen and to respond. If you ignore this moment, the path ahead may become heavier than it needs to be. Heaven is giving you clarity before the next chapter unfolds, and your spirit knows this truth is meant for you. My child, heaven remembers every painful chapter you have tried to forget. It remembers the moments when people you trusted walked away without explanation and left you questioning your worth. It remembers when life felt like it was collapsing around you, and you had no one to lean on except God. There were seasons when loss hit you harder than you were prepared for. You carried grief quietly while the world expected you to keep functioning. You tried to stay strong, even though your heart was tired and your spirit felt worn down. You wondered why peace seemed so far away and why answers never came when you needed them most. There were days when sadness settled into your chest like a heavy stone. You smiled when needed, but inside you felt numb and disconnected. You prayed for strength while silently wondering if God still saw you. Through every disappointment, every heartbreak, and every lonely night, heaven was closer than you realized. None of those struggles were meant to destroy you. They were shaping you, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you for the clarity and direction now being revealed. You survived because your story was never meant to end in darkness. My child, Archangel Michael steps forward now with a message that carries both tenderness and authority. He speaks with a clarity that pierces through all confusion. He says that this is the last time heaven will reach out in this way before a major turning point arrives in your life. Not because heaven is abandoning you, but because heaven has already given you all the signs, all the guidance, and all the confirmations you asked for. Now it is your moment to act. You have been standing in a place of hesitation, feeling torn between what is familiar and what is divine. You have prayed for direction, yet you have also held on to things that keep pulling you backwards. Archangel Michael is revealing that this cycle must break. Heaven cannot open new doors while you cling to old patterns that weigh down your spirit. This message comes as a final call to alignment. You are being asked to release what has drained you for too long. You are being asked to stop returning to situations that hurt you. You are being asked to trust the path that God has been gently steering you toward. The reason this message carries urgency is because the timing of your blessing is near, and your heart must be ready to receive it. Archangel Michael declares that heaven has prepared opportunities, connections, healing, and breakthrough that are already waiting in your next chapter. The only thing left is your agreement, your willingness to let go, your courage to step forward. He wants you to understand that this is not a warning of punishment. It is a reminder of your worth. You deserve peace. You deserve clarity. You deserve love that does not wound you. You deserve a life that reflects the purpose placed inside you. Heaven is calling you upward. You are being lifted out of what was never meant to define you. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is the final reminder before God opens what has been waiting for you. Step into it, my child. Heaven is ready. My child, take these words seriously. This is not a casual invitation or a light suggestion. Heaven is watching how you respond in this moment, because your response reveals what you are willing to release and what you are ready to receive. You have asked for signs. You have asked for confirmation. You have asked God to make things so clear that you cannot miss it. This is that moment of clarity. To ignore it would be to choose the old path again, the one that kept your heart tired and your spirit restless. You are being asked to agree with heaven, to say with your own words that you are ready to align with what God is doing. Do not treat this lightly. The way you respond now shapes what unfolds next. Choose wisely, beloved. Your future is listening. My child, if this message has stirred something inside you, do not let it pass without acknowledging it. Heaven responds to agreement, and your words carry power in the spiritual realm. When you speak your alignment out loud, even through a simple comment, you open yourself to what God has prepared for you. Take a moment now and affirm what your spirit already knows is true. Write a short declaration of faith. It does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be sincere. You can say amen, or I receive this, or a prayer that rises from your heart. Let your words seal what heaven has begun. Your voice is part of your breakthrough. My child, as this message reaches its final words, let your heart rest in the truth that heaven has been fighting for you long before you knew how to fight for yourself. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not falling behind. Everything you walk through has led you to this moment of clarity and awakening. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, not as a distant figure but as a protector who has carried you through battles you did not realize were happening. He wants you to know that your strength has not gone unnoticed. Your endurance hath been honored. Your willingness to keep going, even when your spirit felt tired, has opened the door to a new season. God is preparing restoration for every place where you felt broken. Peace is coming to the spaces where you once felt chaos. A new wave of clarity is forming around you, guiding you toward the life you were created to live. Walk forward with confidence. You are stepping into a chapter where blessings meet you with ease, where love feels safe, and where purpose becomes clear. Heaven has not stopped believing in you for a single moment. Your victory is already written, and the best that God has for you is just beginning.